More than 2 decades ago, Toyota rocked the world with a car that seemed like a big step toward a greener future. But, a lot has changed in 20 years. BYD is now so far ahead of Tesla in China that it almost seems ridiculous. Recently, Toyota unleashed a weapon so powerful it could wipe out electric cars as we know them. In a world where everyone thought EVs were the future, Toyota just threw down the gauntlet with a brand new engine that could spell disaster for battery-powered vehicles, including BYD, one of the biggest EV giants. What Toyota just revealed might change everything we thought we knew about the future of cars. Toyota sent a shockwave through the auto industry with a comeback of the combustion engine. This brand new engine is so strong, efficient, and game-changing that some experts are calling it the ultimate knockout punch. A technology that could keep combustion engines roaring for decades. The craziest part is that Toyota may have just made EVs obsolete. But what makes this engine such a massive deal? Is this really the moment electric cars start their decline? And how exactly does Toyota plan to take on the entire electric vehicle industry? Let's break it all down. Before diving into Toyota's latest disruptive innovation, it's worth looking at how the company built itself into an industry powerhouse. Toyota wasn't always the giant it is today. It started in 1937 under Kichiro Toyota, growing from a textile machinery business founded by his father, Sakichi Toyota. The company's first major success came from an automatic loom invention in 1924, which introduced the principle of machines stopping automatically when a problem was detected. This philosophy of quality and efficiency carried over into car manufacturing. With the money from selling the loom patent, Kichiro took a leap into car production, and by 1936, Toyota had its first passenger car, the Model A. A year later, Toyota Motor Company officially came into existence. Success was not easy, especially after World War II, when the company was nearly wiped out by economic struggles. Instead of collapsing, Toyota reinvented car manufacturing. Executives like Taiichi Ohno and Eiji Toyota created what became the Toyota Production System, which changed everything by focusing on efficiency, cutting waste, and making only what was needed. Just-in-time production and relentless pursuit of quality refined Toyota's process until it became the industry gold standard. By the 1950s, Toyota was producing cars that people wanted to buy. The Toyota Crown hit the streets in 1955, proving the brand could compete in passenger cars. The real game-changer came in 1966 with the Corolla, a car built for everyday people that would become one of the best-selling vehicles of all time. Toyota was no longer just another car maker, it was setting the pace for the entire industry. Over the decades, Toyota mastered legendary engines. It started in the 1930s with the Type A, a big 3.4-liter inline-six powering early sedans. By the 1950s, the R-Series engines powered everything from family sedans to the rugged Land Cruiser, known for toughness and dependability. In the 1990s, Toyota entered the performance world with the 1JZ GTE and 2JZ GTE engines, which became legends. The 1JZ GTE was a 2.5-liter twin-turbo inline-six built like a tank, delivering serious power with smoothness, found in models like the Chaser and Soarer. The real superstar was the 2JZ GTE, a 3-liter twin-turbo inline-six that could handle absurd power levels. It made about 280 horsepower from the factory but could be tuned for over 1,000 horsepower. This engine made the Supra Mark V one of the most famous performance cars ever built, and even decades later enthusiasts are hunting down these engines for high-performance builds. Toyota was not just about speed. The company pioneered hybrid technology, launching the Prius in 1997. While other automakers were still figuring out fuel efficiency, Toyota was leading the charge with hybrid technology, combining a gasoline engine with an electric motor. This set the foundation for Toyota's domination in hybrid vehicles, later expanding to models like the Camry Hybrid and Highlander Hybrid. The Prius achieved nearly twice the fuel efficiency of conventional gas-powered cars, proving hybrids were more than a trend. They were a viable future solution. At the heart of the Prius was a full hybrid system that seamlessly switched between gasoline, electric power, or both. The power split device eliminated the need for a traditional transmission, reducing mechanical complexity and enhancing reliability. Another key innovation was regenerative braking, which captured kinetic energy during deceleration to recharge the battery, improving efficiency and reducing brake wear. Toyota opted for nickel metal hydride batteries for the Prius, balancing storage capacity, durability, and safety. The battery not only saved fuel, but also assisted acceleration and stored energy from braking, making the system more efficient. The world took notice, and soon Toyota expanded its hybrid lineup to multiple vehicle types. By 2013, the company had sold over 3 million Prius units worldwide. As governments tightened emissions regulations, Toyota's strategic approach placed it miles ahead of competitors, even as fully electric vehicles gained popularity. Instead of rushing into the electric market, Toyota focused on refining hybrids and exploring hydrogen fuel cells, believing batteries alone weren't the ultimate answer. In 2014, Toyota launched the Mirai, a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle offering zero emissions and refueling times measured in minutes, unlike long EV charging waits. Hydrogen fuel cells combine hydrogen and oxygen to generate electricity, with water vapor as the only byproduct. Toyota believed hydrogen was a more practical solution than exclusive reliance on battery EVs, which face challenges like limited charging infrastructure, expensive batteries, and raw material scarcity. Toyota invested in a diversified strategy: hybrid, hydrogen fuel cell, and cleaner combustion engines, rather than betting everything on a single technology. Electric vehicle charging stations are still sparse, especially in remote and developing areas, and many drivers lack private garages to charge overnight. Hybrid vehicles offer a logical compromise by using existing refueling infrastructure while cutting emissions. Toyota has also built hydrogen refueling stations, preparing for a future where hydrogen-powered cars could become mainstream. Another factor in this diversified strategy is job protection. The automotive sector employs millions worldwide, especially in engine manufacturing. A full transition to electric vehicles could cause massive layoffs, since electric motors have fewer parts and require less maintenance. Toyota aims for a gradual transition to protect workers and industries, showing that emissions reduction and job preservation can coexist. Unlike most automakers focused solely on hydrogen fuel cells, Toyota is pioneering hydrogen combustion engines that burn hydrogen directly, similar to gasoline engines but without carbon emissions. Burning hydrogen is tricky because it ignites hotter and faster than gasoline, so engine temperatures must be managed carefully. Toyota engineers tackled this with water-cooled hydrogen combustion technology, injecting water into intake ports to regulate temperature. This breakthrough addressed a major limitation of hydrogen combustion engines, bringing them closer to practical use. While hybrids and electrics seem poised to dominate, Toyota's innovation could keep combustion engines alive longer. On the performance front, Toyota is developing a 2.0-liter turbocharged, four-cylinder engine that produces over 400 horsepower. This compact powerhouse is designed to fit front-wheel, rear-wheel, and all-wheel drive vehicles, signaling a new playbook for high-performance cars. Developed and fine-tuned by Toyota's Motorsport division, this engine was showcased at the 2025 Tokyo Auto Salon inside a mid-engine test mule, hinting at exciting future models. In addition to combustion innovations, Toyota hasn't ignored battery technology. While some car makers bet everything on lithium-ion batteries, Toyota is pushing solid-state batteries that use solid electrolytes. These batteries promise faster charging, longer life, and lower overheating risks, with plans to roll them out by 2026. Rumors also suggest Toyota is working on a hybrid system combining solid-state batteries with a hydrogen combustion engine. If successful, this could yield zero emissions, long range, quick refueling, and the instant torque of an electric motor, a triple threat that could reshape the future of transportation. While critics often argue that Toyota has been slow to fully embrace the shift toward battery electric vehicles, the company firmly maintains that it is taking a strategic long-term approach to the transition in automotive technology. Unlike many manufacturers who have committed almost exclusively to electric vehicles, Toyota recognizes that the world is not yet fully prepared for an immediate and complete switch to BEVs. One of the biggest hurdles remains the charging infrastructure, which, despite rapid growth, is still far from ubiquitous or universally accessible, especially in rural areas, developing countries, and regions with limited investment in electric vehicle support systems. For millions of drivers around the world, the convenience and speed of refueling at a traditional gas station remain unmatched by current electric charging networks, which can be slow and require significant planning. In addition to infrastructure challenges, Toyota understands that consumer readiness varies widely. Many drivers are hesitant to adopt fully electric vehicles due to concerns about range anxiety, the upfront cost of EVs, battery longevity, and the uncertainty around long-term resale value. For some, The lifestyle adjustment required, such as finding time and places to charge or installing home chargers, is a significant barrier. Toyota's cautious yet innovative strategy is to hedge its bets by developing and maintaining a diverse portfolio of automotive technologies. With a legacy of decades of pioneering innovation and a proven ability to adapt and reinvent itself, Toyota is uniquely positioned to shake up the automotive industry once again. The company's ongoing developments could challenge prevailing assumptions about what the future of personal transportation looks like. Toyota's vision may redefine what it means to drive a vehicle that is not only clean and efficient, but also powerful and practical across a variety of real-world conditions. This balanced, long-term perspective exemplifies Toyota's commitment to sustainable mobility that is inclusive, resilient, and forward-thinking, ensuring that as the global automotive landscape evolves, Toyota remains a leading force shaping the road ahead.